with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
Crucial red zone play coming up. Now in the red zone, it's Robertson. And he finds his tight end for the catch. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody. It allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Fresh set of downs, first and goal.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just
fights into the end zone. Touchdown, UNLV. A horrible field position to start the drive quick, but they just marched right down the field to get points.
Chris, this offensive coordinator deserves a raise after that opening drive. The way they orchestrated this inside their own 15 to come away with points, impressive.
And they tack on the extra point. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it just outside the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start. To the air, it's Daniels. Short throw complete to the tight end. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you where he can go with his hands.
He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time with good recognition by the quarterback, when he gets it down to the tight end, you can see what he can do after the catch.
Arizona getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Here's that defense shifting again. First down, looking to throw the ball. Pulls it in. It's Payne. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. That completion makes it 2nd and short. On the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
Well, this guy's got some wiggle, and you can see there he's got some power. He's able to break through one arm tackle, but the secondary comes up to finish him off.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Grab near the sticks, can spin it. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have 1st and goal right there.
I don't blame the quarterback here. You get to 3rd down with the catch radius that this tight end has, give it to him every single time. Now it's 1st and goal.
Oh, and he can't come up with the catch in the end zone. It's going to be 2nd down now. Nothing on 1st down, so now it's 2nd and goal from the 6. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. On the run here. Lets it go. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
Risky throw here on 2nd down. You know, small spaces down here can be an issue for any quarterback. Very interested to see what they call here on 3rd down coming up.
Looking for 6. Intercepted, picked off by the defense.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
And now the handoff. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first period of play. Well, Kirk, it's UNLV with the lead now. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period.
7, Arizona, 0.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Dropping back, it's Robertson. He's going to pull it down and run. The defense gets him, but it's a first down. Shows you how dangerous he can be scrambling.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first, keep his drive moving.
First down here for this offense. Ball handed off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Second down play coming up.
You know, a lot of times you see teams go up-tempo when they've got momentum that comes off to a big gain. These guys are struggling, and yet here they go, going back to old reliable, trying to get back to the line of scrimmage again.
Offense operating at high tempo now, no huddle. And third and short, they try to pick it up on the ground. That play enough for a first down. The offense set up at the 43.
Here's a great example of back knowing where he needed to go on this play, and he didn't mess around. He got between the tackles and earned every single yard.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. The short completion to the tight end. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there.
So much pressure on the defense against the RPO because you're always going to be wrong if it's executed correctly. Here, they were determined to stop the run. The problem is you leave yourself vulnerable to a throw into a flat. The right flat's open, the quarterback makes the right throw. Look at these yards.
First snap in the red zone on this drive. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They bring him down after a gain. Looks like they'll spot it inches short of a first down.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run, but look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Enough to convert on third there, so first down from the 12 now.
Hey, I love how the back didn't really dance around trying to make a big play. He knew it's third down in inches, lower the shoulder, get the first down.
It's the 2-minute timeout. Nice to have a close game here as we approach the half. Offense set up. This is play number 10 in this series. To throw, it's Robertson. The pass rush closing in. The pass rush gets home.
The defense, I think, sensing some urgency in this red zone. First down play, good job of pressuring the quarterback, pushing him back and putting him in a tough spot now on second down.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time. The timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. 12th play of this marathon march, but it's third down and long. Out of the gun now on third down. Bringing pressure. Cannot connect, incomplete, and now fourth down.
Well, they've had a great rhythm throughout this drive, over 70 yards on the drive, but now an incompletion, and it brings up a big fourth down to see if they can keep this going.
He got it. The field goal's good. And they add to their lead.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Bringing it out, it's Moss. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. That's reeled in. It's Sanders. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
Looking to throw it on first down. Pop over the middle. It's Bennett. They bring him down to the 45 at a solid gain to keep this drive going. Great start for the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Dropping back, it's Daniels. On the move now. Trying to create here on the move. And the pass is intercepted. good. A takeaway for the defense. They bring him down, but that could be a game-changing pick and return.
Boy, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over. That's their second in. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Moves out of the pocket. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. Caught! He's wide open. Look out. They make the tackle, but all the way down to the 17. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. The receiver makes the catch. He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off.
That's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run field, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any.
All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels.
I mean, body blow after body blow. It just cannot get any worse for this defense. The offense once again driving the ball down the field, puts the ball into the end zone for another touchdown.
Point after, up and good. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. Gonna run it. It's Payne. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29. The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Quick throw to his receiver. And that one is incomplete with just 9 seconds on the clock. So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. To the air, it's Daniels. Looking to scramble. On the run, he'll let it go. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Just time enough for one more play in the half. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And that falls incomplete as time runs out in the first half of play. All right, let's get the second half going now. The kickoff team is out there. Fielded in the end zone. It's Moss. He stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Okay, so the Arizona offense heads back out of the field now. After falling way behind in the first half, they need to find a spark right now to cut into this big lead. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Back-to-back jump plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Off the play fake on 1st down. The pocket breaking down. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away.
Well, I always want to see quarterbacks try to pick up some additional yards. They're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have got to stay in the game and stay on the field. He's got to be careful out there.
So not what the coach was hoping to hear. Took a chance with the timeout to get the replay. We'll see if burning that timeout is costly down the road. To throw, it's Daniels. Caught near the sticks. It's Payne. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Still searching for their first touchdown of the game, but on the move now. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw here. Throws to the tight end. And he drops it. Can you believe it?
Oh, man. For him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you just have too much time in your hands. You end up thinking way too much. Gets your hands a little shaky.
Pressure is coming. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Running out of time in the pocket, and they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete. Still down by double digits in the 3rd quarter. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Back to throw again. Grab down the middle. It's Bennett. Gain moves the ball to the 21 and a fresh set of downs.
Well, it's always a gamble to go for it on 4th down when you're already in field goal range, but it looks like they won't rehash this decision when it's all said and done. That's a 1st down.
It's a shotgun run call. Take it down, but not before he makes the 1st down.
Anytime you're down at halftime, you get your minds together, you try to make some adjustments, you try to get things heading in a better direction. This offense is off to a great start after this play right here.
Arizona getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Snags with the throw. Brought down at the 2 after the catch. The offense close to punching it in.
This is why running the football is so important. You run the ball and you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Pass caught. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats. That's a crucial response with this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the 3rd quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game, and that score is a great start.
Here's the point after attempt. PAT up and good to get a little bit closer. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Returner looking to create better field position. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Scanning the field. It's Robertson. He escapes the pocket. It's a deep shot to the right. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, handoff inside.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Incomplete. Trying to find the receiver there. Just missed him. Now it's 3rd and long for this offense. Football right at midfield. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the 1st down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Tackle is finally made, but the gain is all the way to the 24. The offense really clicking here. Try the ground game here with the running back. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
He'll drop back here on third down. Lets it go quickly. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, they take a shot into the end zone on third down. They come up empty, but a reasonable field goal attempt now if they want to take it.
So now on fourth down, out comes the field goal unit. He was successful last time out. This attempt is from 42 yards away. Oh, and he knocks it right through. And that will extend their lead even further. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. Bringing it out, it's Moss. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. On first down, it's play action. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Stiff arm shakes off the defender. And they bring him down, but that's enough for a first down as the clock runs down here in the third quarter. Well, Kirk, it's UNLV with the lead now. We've reached the end of 3. Time is running out to cut into the lead. Let's take a look at the game stats before we move on. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Looking right. This one caught. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
Hey, it's a nice gain here, and they get the first down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock, to give them a real shot to come back.
Tremendous toughness here. They finally stop him. Big play. Moves the ball to the 22. Arizona getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Off the play fake, looking to throw. The receiver grabs it. They get him down pretty quickly, but it's a solid gain in that short throw. Nothing fancy there. Just comes out of the slot and runs a slant route.
Yeah, it's so difficult for the defense to be able to slow this play down because it happens so quickly. Even when you know and might anticipate that this throw might be coming, it's tough to disrupt the timing when it's executed well like this right here.
They'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
He's got it right near the end zone. And he scores! Touchdown, Arizona! Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down to the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He steps out to the 29. That's where they begin the drive. UNLV offense back out on the field now. Settled for 3 last time. No doubt they're looking for the end zone in this possession. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He's running out of time here. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
and this one is caught. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. Here we go. Crucial play coming up. It's 3rd down and 3. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Check out this decision. They're going to go for it on 4th and very long. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made in space. Look out. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down. Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. QB decides to keep it here. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain. Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. That pass is caught. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. That's the fullback making the catch. That was not a big concern for this defense when they built the game plan, but maybe they have to shift the focus.
Yeah, they have to, because this guy's athletic enough to be able to make that catch. This guy pounds those shoulders in to make blocks, play after play. I think it's very nice to be able to see him finally show what he can do catching a ball like this.
Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. They'll run it here. The fullback gets it here. And the fullback going nowhere. Like they stop him for a loss. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Grab near the sticks. It's BB. They convert on 3rd down and move the football to the 25.
What a huge 3rd down conversion here for this offense. Nice job of being able to give the quarterback enough time. He finds the matchup that he wants, gets it to his man, and he does the rest.
Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. And here's the handoff. Football's loose. The defense has got it. Not much on the return, but this defense rises up with an important takeaway.
That is tough for the ball carrier here, because not only does he take a big hit, but now you're about to get an earful from your coach on the sideline after that turnover.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Bennett. Stop right near midfield. It'll be a 1st down. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. Play fake, looking to throw. Receiver makes the catch. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. Back to pass. It's Daniels. Caught near the sticks. It's Bennett. And they stop the clock with a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. Arizona getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Deep shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Wildcats.
I mean, this is an unbelievable game. We have seen everything in this game. A touchdown now with under 10 seconds to go. And believe it or not, they're an extra point away from winning this game.
The PAT is up and good. They take a 1-point lead here in the final quarter. We got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. to throw now on first down. Defense is coming after him. Last gasp falls incomplete, and that'll do it for the game. Well, Kirk, we